How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the podcast. In today's episode, I kind of wanted to talk about a post that I had made recently on my Instagram. If you guys have Instagram, I'm pretty sure you do, and or follow me, you may have seen the post. I'll just go ahead and read it now. I've been dabbling in writing sort of just kind of inspirational things or things that cross my mind while engaged in cardio sessions at the gym. And one of these sort of things that I had jotted down was drink a case of beer every day, and they will say you have a problem. Eat fast food for lunch every day, and they will ask to go with you next time. And in my experience, I find this to be true. Now, I don't drink myself. I know people that do partake in drinking. If you do, I mean, that's fine. But I think it just boils down to the demonization of overindulgence. And what do we consider to be overindulging, or where do we draw the line when it comes to excess? With alcohol, clearly there's a line that is drawn socially with regards to how much is too much when you're just inebriated past the point of making conscious or even sound decisions, or the physical impairment of your ability to drive or even have cognitive thoughts. And I mean, these are all byproducts of partaking in alcohol or in just drinking in general. Now, when it comes to food, we tend to not look at it as much of a stigma as we would, say, alcohol, even though some of the effects can be damaging in the same way. Alcohol is a drink that, when consumed over long periods of time or many years, will lessen or lower your metabolism. This has been scientifically studied and proven through testing that your metabolism diminishes with the consumption of alcohol versus someone who does not. Now, genetically, you may find that your metabolism will just diminish, or you might be, I think it's endomorphic, where you just have metabolism issues when it comes to digesting things like carbohydrates. But if you're able to eliminate that variable by lessening or eliminating the consumption of alcohol altogether, I think that that's definitely a really great thing right there. However, with eating food in excess, we don't really see a problem with that. And, well, I shouldn't say we don't see a problem with that. A majority of people don't tend to see a problem with somebody who goes out to eat for lunch every single day. We always have a reason as to why. Well, maybe they didn't want to meal prep. Maybe it's just convenient. There's the list goes on, and we all even have these reasons for doing this ourselves. And so I think that when it comes to eating out every day, that's just too much. Once a week, fine. Twice, okay. 3, let's think about it. Let's think about cooking some food in the kitchen. Let's think about prepping some meals. 3, to me, if it's fast food, if it's an unhealthy meal, I mean, if you're balling and you're going to restaurants and you're able to order, nice meals, maybe the portions are a little bit more manageable, that's different. But when somebody, say, back when I did construction, it was easier to just run and grab McDonald's for lunch than it was to pack your lunch and just bring it out to the job site and eat like a warm sandwich or, some soggy chips. I mean, that wasn't very appetizing or appealing versus grabbing some fries from, say, McDonald's, or grabbing a shake from Wendy's. I mean, those things, when you're working hard and you're out on the job site, you're building up that huge appetite, And more often than not, you've packed a lot less food than you might think you need. So we tend to overindulge, and then it just becomes a habit. I mean, you eat out one day, the next day your buddy wants to go out and eat, and they invite you, and then next thing you know, you're eating out 2 days out of the week. And then comes the third, it's like, oh, it's Taco Tuesday. I mean, whatever the case may be, we end up overindulging when it comes to food. And to touch back on the whole people not seeing it as an issue is that unless you're morbidly obese, unless you find yourself on TLC, 600 pounds and counting, or whatever the case may be, you have an inability to work because of your weight, then people see it as an issue. They don't really see it as an issue when you are overweight. You may have trouble, say, walking upstairs. You start to get winded. They don't see that as an issue, even though it is. It's unhealthy to be able to execute any type of minimal exertion of strength and get winded. I mean, to walk up the stairs should not take your breath away. You know, playing with your children should not leave you. Well, it depends on how long you play with them, but for a short period of time, it should not leave you just exhausted, gasping for breath. And an excess amount of food consumption will do that. It'll really add up very quickly. And it's also a financial thing too. I mean, we won't get too much into that, but if you're eating out every single day, I mean, you're not really reaping the rewards or the benefits of having leftovers, of meal prepping, being able to portion control, and among other things, when it comes to going to fast food, a burger very easily can be 500 to 800 calories just right out the gate. If you're a male and you're consuming for weight loss 2,300 calories a day, well, 500 to 800 is a big hit on your daily caloric consumption. And whether you want to do this whole, if it fits your macros, intermittent fasting, keto, paleo, whatever the case may be, the calories, I mean, they got to be quality calories. And I think that when it comes to our coworkers, our family, our friends, a lot of things like that, people, they encourage. Like they don't see the issue with being encouraging and going out to eat. They don't see the damage that can do to a weak-willed individual, or just the damage it can do to a person physically, packing on those excess pounds, leaving you winded when you're trying to exert any type of cardio, and really just taking like not just 2 steps back, but like 5 steps back. If you're going to the gym every single day and you're doing cardio and you're lifting weights and you're trying to really get it in, you're really trying to make progress in the gym, you will lose all of that progress faster than you can achieve it if you're eating out every single day. It just doesn't work. It doesn't equate. Fast food and going to the gym, it's negated, if not overtaken. That yes, you can work out, you can go ham, you can try to, get shredded for summer, whatever it is you want to do. But if you're eating fast food more than 3 times a week, you have to really take a hard, serious look at the path that you're going down, because it's not a good one. You're gonna find yourself either staying nominal or, as I said earlier, taking 5 steps back. It's just the way it is. And I think that you guys can find that just staying on the straight and narrow, finding those people who encourage you and motivate you and want to either get in the gym with you or give you props for meal prepping. These are the people that you need to find more of. These are the people you really need to surround yourself with, because I can guarantee you, no matter where you go, you're always going to find that person that wants to go bar hopping with you. You're always going to find that person who wants to go out and get fast food with you. And if you're trying to stay on the straight and narrow and go down a healthier path, I guarantee you, you'll even find people who are willing to buy you a drink or buy you lunch, because nobody wants to fail alone. We all want to be in this together, but that door swings both ways. We all want to succeed together as well. So I went off on a whole bunch of different directions there, but hopefully the message resonates, and hopefully you guys find encouragement from just people in your local fitness community. There's a lot of people in your local gyms. Nobody wants to work out alone. A lot of people, they want to get a gym session in with somebody else. People are always exchanging meal prep ideas. It's a great community to be a part of. Don't limit yourself to trying to do it alone. That there are people out there that'll help elevate you, and in turn, you're going to elevate them. So I'm going to end it there. I think I got my point across. Now I'm just going around and sort of beating the subject. But I want to thank you guys for taking the time. Be sure to subscribe if you like these videos. They're a little bit shorter format when it's just me. I have a few longer format podcasts with guests coming up. However, I do have these messages and sort of these feels I've got to get off the chest. And yeah, for you guys listening to these shorter podcasts, thank you. Your likes,